huge green candle on Zilliqa today. So we need to have a look at some price analysis, maybe have a look at some key levels that we could target for a buy-in, and then some take profit regions, and have a look at some of these extensions on a fib where we can really start to look at aiming. We have got a fair bit of ground to make up from that crazy dump that we had, but all is looking good. I think the dip has been bought and it is now time to push on. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. Right, so welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video where we're going to take a look at Zilliqa. We will start off though, after looking at this monster candle, looking at BTC, and then we'll have a look at Zilliqa in both USDT and the BTC pairing. So just starting off on BTC, go back to a 4-hour time frame because you don't want to zoom in too much. We have had this breakout now. We were looking for a breakout around here. I did have previously the higher lows marked up. This was a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and we was creating that structure of an uptrend, and eventually we have broken out of this this bullish pendant to the upside, and we've currently rejected off around 39,000. If we just drop right back down to the 15-minute again, you get to see this in a better light. We broke all the way up to 39,400, come back down, tested this 236 level over on the Fibonacci of this latest move, and we've gone back up to test pretty much 39k regions, and we have had a slight rejection off there. I was looking for buys earlier on. I was looking to potentially set up a long on this 382 level here. Didn't quite get there. We've bounced off this 236 level, I mean 5 times, probably 4 weeks there, a week there, so 5 times. It is looking like it is a strong area of support there. So who knows, I mean, you may come back down and test some of these levels. We do know that the weekend's coming up in a few days, so you never know. I think we need to really start pushing up to 40k before the weekend, in case we do get a bit of a drastic dump, and this area might then flip to support. So all in all, BTC's looking bullish. We have broken out here now, a bullish pendant. Just remember, we may come back down and test this trend line, but fingers crossed we don't, and we continue this bullish momentum. So Zilliqa, at one stage we was at 20% up on the day. Just looking at this on the daily time frame first, have a look at this latest candle that we have produced. Not quite a bullish engulfing candle as it's sitting, but it was at one point. Looking at this in terms of a price, from the bottom we move to the top, actually did a 28% candle so far today. Currently we are sat at 12% up, so it has been a good day so far. On previous videos, I know I did a video quite recently on Zilliqa, but I thought, why not jump into another? This was a key area for me. Pushing above here, still not closed above this region yet. What I want to see is a daily close above 14.6 cent. Not quite there yet, but that is when I will flip back to bullish for Zilliqa. I mean, lower time frames, it's still not looking too good. Sorry, higher time frames is not looking too good, because I mean, look at that, still in a downtrend really. I mean, you could say we're potentially broken out of a downtrend, so that's another point to note as well. But I'm still looking for a nice closure above that 14.6 cent to then target some higher levels. I think the first major level to target is 17.5 cent. Just looking at RSI, it's around mid-ground. We was well oversold, so that as to have been expected, we're double bottom there, and we're pushing up. So dropping into a 4-hour time frame here. Let's have a look what's going on. We've had a nice, I mean, it could be forming a little bit of a bull flag there. Let's just put the moving averages on. I use the 8 and the 21. Bullish cross down here on the 31st of May, and all is looking good. Bit of news out today with regards to the ETH to Zilliqa bridge under testing, so that's something to keep your eye on as well. We've got the NFTs coming out. There's a lot going on at Zilliqa. It's hard to keep track of how much is going on. Need to have a dedicated channel just as Zilliqa, I think, to keep on top of news. But all in all, things are looking good. We're having a nice reaction. I have seen some news as well that there's been a $200 million buy within the middle of all that bullish news. So things are looking good. I would expect this to keep on pushing up soon, to be honest. But if it doesn't, let's have a look at this latest move. I'm going to go right down to hour and have a look at this move here, what we've done over the course of the day, and have a look for some buy-ins. So we always use a fib retracement tool, and we take the bottom here, 2 o'clock this morning, up to the top. And we have retraced so far. We've done that 382 level. Coming further down, I would still look at buys at this region here. I would look for some here at 618 level, so 13.39 cent. Could be an area for us to target if you're looking for a potential bit of a setup. And we could potentially come down here, tap this 618 level, push back up, retest this 15.5 cent, and then we can look at targeting this extension on this 0.27 fib level, and then we've also got this negative 618 level. So you've got 16.4 and 17.6 cent are my targets over the course of the next few days. And if we do get that 61% retracement, I mean, we could bounce on this region and do pretty much, you could target that, so that could be a potential setup there. But I think that is the better option, and the 618 level is the level which I tend to look at the most. So there's some entry points there. I mean, you could also enter it at 0.5 at 13.8 cent. But they're two entry points for me, and then look at take profits at 16.4 and 17.6. I think that's a key level, because if you look within this region, there's a lot of liquidity around here, and there's been quite a fair bit of trading. So that to me does show that there is a nice area for us to aim at. Might be tough getting through it, but I think once we do get through it, let's just go into the 4 hour. You can see above that we will have a fair old chunk to get through. There's not much trading within this zone here. We was creating new all-time highs, new money in the market. We've dropped down, dropped back up. I think we'll be testing this very soon. And in terms of price predictions, I know I've done a few separate videos on price predictions before. I've got a few levels marked up. These are extensions on the fib. We've got 50 cent, 30 cent. I think I've got another up here at 75 cent as well. They're the first three major levels which I expect us to break over the course of the next few months. And then in terms of price prediction, I think we're definitely north of $1. But I think once we do start pushing up to 50 cent and 30 cent, I'll jump into some dedicated price prediction videos and have a look at some more in-depth analysis and some more TA. So that's the dollar pair covered. And if you just look at the BTC pair in two, stacking sats does matter, remember. Get rid of all this previous TA because that is now obsolete. So 4 hour time frame in Satoshis. Currently using the 50% retracement level as support, so that's 362 Satoshis. If you're looking for some buys, I would still target 618, so you're talking 354 Satoshis. I would ladder some down from 360 down to around 340, maybe even down to 341 down to this region. So they're within that region. Ladder some orders in that spot, and I think you might be alright then. In terms of take profits, then we can look at 420 and 446 Satoshis. If you're looking at 446, that's around the peak of that last move towards the beginning of May. So that does show that is a nice area for us to test. So that's some levels for you there. I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today's video. BTC is looking okay. We've had that bullish breakout now, and I think we can really start to regain some momentum. But I don't think we're still quite out of the bearish woods, should you say, until we break above 42k. That's a key area for me. We're not broke above there pretty much for about 3 weeks, so a break above there will flip complete market momentum, and we can really start to push up because we will have some great structure in play by then, and things will start to look a lot better. So that's going to do it for today's video. So price analysis on BTC and Zilliqa in both the USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.